Back on the show, the head coach of Karasu Tengu Academy, Walter Smith-Cotito. Walter, how are you?
I'm doing great, Brian. Thank you to invite me again.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, man. Happy to have you back. Well, there's a lot to talk about, so let's just dive right in. Obviously, this Saturday is NEF 50 in Portland, Maine. Can't wait for that one. You've got a couple of guys on that card, Reggion and Tristan Wood, that are competing at the Aura nightclub. You also have four fighters competing at Combat Zone 78 the week after that. So you're a busy guy. You got a lot going on. First, though, I want to talk about Combat FC2. I saw you down there at that event. You had a couple of fighters competing. Let's start with Jeff Reynolds in that loss to Steven Stengel. I think if you just kind of maybe looked at the track record of Reynolds' amateur career, just how good he looked, and then turning pro. This was his pro fight. A lot of people, including myself, expected him to really look good in there against a veteran in Stengel, whose record might not be the best, but he's been in there with a lot of guys, right? What happened there in that fight? What's the I guess the lesson learned from your perspective?
Yeah, again, in every fight, it's something to learn. Or after that, it's something to evolve, right? It's not too much to say. We wasn't there 40 seconds. They didn't really was able to nobody show what he can do. Yeah, you know me. It's not too much to say. We get caught really early in the fight, so uh, we don't have too much to actually analyze. Uh, to the point that like sometimes that's like the sometimes the transition between amateur and professionally, and sometimes just uh, take a little bit of it's a lot of pressure and stuff. I not sure, like I'm pretty sure that Jeff feeling that time the pressure. He we get caught. It's like again we praying with the sword, we can die by the sword. So it's something that like we go in there and for me it's just okay, this is what we did. We can change this to the next time. It's just get up and doing it again. Again, wasn't like good for Stenko. I mean, it's a guy who go in there and always gamble on him, right? And this time, like, was effective for him. Was really valuable for him. So he was able to get a win. But you know, we keep going strong, and we again we learn for the experience, and we will come back again. I have a talk with Jeff after. And he's taking it like a man. He cannot wait. He took a week off, and now he's back in the gym, getting ready to train to the next one, man. Next episode. For every fighter, it's like this go happen to you. In some point, you go lost, and that is when it's about you have to define what you want to be, right? So
Well,
excited to see him back. I
of
can say.
course. Yeah, me as well. I'm sure all the fight fans can't wait to see him back. I wanted to ask you too. I'm glad that he's back in the gym and training, because when I saw him inside the cage after the fight was called and it was all said and done, he looked really dejected. Just really looked very, very upset. That night, what was his mentality like? What was it like for you as a coach to kind of, pull him out of a funk? Because it looked like he was really down in the dumps.
Huh? What I gonna say, me as a coach, I'm pretty sure I'm speaking by myself, but we always get prepared for the worst, right? And that was the worst. So, like, what's the worst? So it's like, okay, we was prepared for this. We know this can happen. Um, happen now. We had to like put our head down, come back in the gym, and fix. Oh no, I don't think it's even fixed. It's just like, yes, go to the next, and let's go get over this bump, and put in there. Have I believe on his potential. I believe on him as an athlete, and think he will come back more strong than ever. So I believe every single person who is here, being hours with me, training and stuff, is me. I believe on them the same way they believe on me, and the same way like the fans and everybody believe on they can achieve their goals. So that's where we at with him.
Well, let's talk about just the venue, the promotion. Combat FC, obviously owned by Joe Cav, big name here in the New England MMA community, and he's back now with this new promotion. That was his second show. What did you think of the venue? What do you think of the promotion? Are you excited to go back?
I love it. It's the second time I was there. I was actually my Jolico was there too, and we actually lost. Like I in a loose record in that show. Again, cannot wait to go back. Like again, every time for me, I'm that person that you go beat every day and get up and I go again, and I go again. It's like you go be like, yo, you just you just like too you just you're just too stupid with your own home, man. I will come back and will come back until I get what I wanted, right? So it's gonna be the same. Like I will be back in February with 1, 2, 3, 4. Eventually we'll have 10. Like doesn't matter. Like they will get tired of me, and when they get tired of me, I will take over. Doesn't matter. I'm here to stay. So it doesn't matter, right? We love the event. I think Joe is doing an excellent job putting a really good show. Like all the lies, the fake. We have over 2,000 people. Like it was great. It was that's what we wanted, right? We wanted to people give us like the praise, the necessary to put our art. Our art is going there and fight. So like I love it. I cannot have no more respect for Joe. He's doing an excellent thing for the New England area. Um, Everybody who want to like doing fighting and become a professional athlete should we come to this show and you know what I mean, compete.
How far is that venue from your gym?
Oh, it's like half hour. We home, so we
Okay.
go. I get like I say, I go be there every fight. You go see me there. We see somebody for KTA there. So
All right. Well, you mentioned Julian Menjivar. That's a young fighter that I know has a big upside. What's the takeaway from that fight, from that loss?
nothing. We going there again. It's late. We gamble like we amateur. I like again. It's not to create excuse. Nothing. But Julian's a 115-pound guy. So we fighting. We fighting everything we need. Everything we looking around. Sometimes it's tough to find fight for him, but we keep on doing it. He took a challenge. He is personally the person who takes time. Coach, I fight 135. I have 145. I fight everywhere. Like, again, with the small guys, sometimes it's like hard to find like the right opponent, but we keep going. Like, it's still just stay sit down and do nothing. We go in there and challenge ourselves. You know what I mean? We get short this time, but again, we there. So he's trying it. Amateur, I believe the amateur is good to get experience. If you don't have no type of experience as an amateur, how you think you can become a professional fighter? So I granted my fighters take the losses, take the winners, take the cards, take all the stuff in the amateur level. So when we come into professional, we kind of know what we're working with.
Sure. That makes sense. I wanted to ask you too, because obviously this upcoming NEF event, that is this Saturday, NEF 50. Well, NEF 51 is February 12th up in Bangor, and Combat FC 3 is the day before, the 11th. So have you put in any thought as to, if you're going to be having fighters at both events?
You the first one told me that. I wasn't sure about the NEF yet. I know that I did have the Combat FC on my schedule. I had to sit down with the team. We have a great team. We have manager. We have a person, Alisa Ray, who helped me with the manager, with the team. We have the fighters and other stuff. We do stuff as a team. I'm here just putting like in the image right now. Decide to talk for everyone, but like we sit down and we have a lot of communication in the gym. We talk with the fighters and say, guys, what you guys want to do next? And we go in there as a group, as a team. We get ready as a team. You know, everything we do, the guys before us just teach us a little bit. The guys after teach us. It's just we try to take all the decisions as a team.
Okay. Well, that'll be interesting. I just double checked on that, and I was right. They are back to back. I had the dates mixed up. It's Friday, February 10th for Combat FC 3, and then Saturday the 11th for NEF 51. So
right. For me, it was the same day. And like, baby, if one day and the other day, that's a different day. So we probably will be involved.
Definitely hope to see you there, represented at both events. Well, let's talk about NEF 50 again. It's this Saturday in Portland, Maine, at the Aura nightclub. What do you think of that venue? I know some people like it, others don't. What is your thoughts as a coach?
I do like the venue. I will tell you the venue itself. I like it's like an intimate. some intimate to the fight. It's such a different perspective. So I think for a lot of the fighters is good for them, especially for the like in that in that venue is really good for the like the fans because you're so close to the fight, like so excited, right? Um, um, Sometimes the warm up is a little hard and stuff like that. But listen, I again the time where I was fighting, sometimes I had to warm up in the bathroom. So 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 it's not about like the comfort of the fighting, but sometimes I look like the venue will give it to our fans, to our followers, and they can see appreciate a little some cross. That's amazing. I think that add a lot for for the fighters career.
Yeah.
So I like the menu. Portland is a beautiful city. I told everybody when have a fight there, people on the team, hey, take the day, go eat something before you come into the fight. Like it's beautiful. You in Portland, right in downtown. So in that, in that perspective, that's where I love. That's where I would recommend the people like come because you right in downtown in Portland. It's restaurant all the way around. After the fight, you can go to the bar. Like it's beautiful. Like you know what I mean? Like I love. I think it's really good for the fans. Yeah, I love that.
No doubt. Yeah, Portland, Maine, it's a fantastic
Yeah,
place.
it's a beautiful city.
It's a growing city for sure. Well, let's talk about your two fighters on that card. Let's start with, let me see if I pronounce this correctly. Is it Region da Silva Jr.?
Yes, Resian,
Yeah.
the Silver Junior. Yeah.
Okay, I'm off to a good start. Well, he's got a tough fight on his hands. Jared Turcotte, I don't know if you saw him in his first fight, but he looked like an absolute steamroller in there, finishing his opponent really quick in the first round. And we know about his background as a football player, one of the best football players that the state of Maine has ever seen. So he's clearly a great athlete. What do you think of this matchup? Tell me a little bit about Region and what he brings to the table here.
Resian is just a young, really uh a young, really strong kid. He been training. He been doing jiu-jitsu for a long time. He jiu-jitsu game is good. Uh, he been a lot more dedicated the last 2-3 months before we take the fight. He's been training really consistent. Uh, I think again it's his first fight. Like he really not have too many smokers and stuff like that. Jiu-jitsu competition, he's well rounded in jiu-jitsu competition. He have a lot of jiu-jitsu competition, but this is an MMA fight. I'm excited to see it. Again, the only I know about the other fight is 10 seconds he fight. He looked like he wasn't a fight. It's nothing really to see. I know he was a really good recognized football player. Uh, in football, my man, is MMA, so good for you. Like I have a lot of football players, right? So it's something that like they told me like, oh yeah, football players are tough, but you don't have a hammer, you don't have a shoulder pad. Like sometimes like again, he come last fight like I was fired. Maybe he get touched, be asked that bad. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, we here to gamble again. We here to gamble. We here to compete the tougher competition. Yeah, I appreciate he talked the fight we asked. Like I'm pretty sure he appreciate the same thing. I I will hope for he the best to come into the fight, have the best camp in his life. We wanted the best on him. We want the best. Uh, what's his name? Sorry.
Jared Turcotte.
Jaring, there you go, Jaring. We want the best on him. Like that's what we ask for. Like that's what we want. So again, man, they're like I don't want to sound like I'm an old person, but they're amateur, right? That's what they're doing here. And we as a coach, we here just to maintain the safeness of our athletes.
Mhm.
So my guy's safe enough to be there with him. The outcome is not up to me. The outcome is up to they're both there and be able to perform. So again, I excited. I excited. He have a bus. I know he probably will bring a lot of people and but like all my career I've been the underdog. No matter what, no matter if like I've been 10 years, no matter if I a black belt, no matter if I have the world champion, they always put me as as an underdog because I fight in their town, in their house. So it's okay. I'm used to. So who have more pressure? I don't know. You know what I mean? We there to do our work. We consistent in the gym all the time. We training. We doing our thing. Um, we developing the fighters in so many aspects. So I'm just glad to have people like him or other coaches be part in our journey and try to do the best we can.
Tell me a little bit more about Rajon. Is he a blue belt in jiu-jitsu?
He's a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. He's he walk around 210, so we're not carrying too much weight.
Okay.
We try to we try uh, we try to develop our game. Like again, they're amateurs, not too much to say. After the fight, I can talk you more about how he does when he performs, right? Like right now, as as the gym, as when I see in the gym, my man have his hands full. The kid's coming for him. He's coming to win. He have a dream to accomplish. So I think the other guy have the same thing.
Mhm.
So right now he have his hands busy. I hope he's thinking that no, like you know what I mean. And that's it. I wanted he do the best because the only way he can beat this kid is he doing the best. That's all I can say. You know what I mean?
Okay.
There's no other way. He not go in there try to perform one core in that way and try to beat this kid now. This kid is for the jumper on Brazil. Like they was feeding him crocodiles when he was 3 years old. So like like I know, like he that kid is tough. Kid is coming. So
Okay.
we coming.
All right.
We will show up. So after that, hopefully we have a show. Right?
Sweet.
And we may have a beer after. That's the goal, right?
Absolutely. So you're pleased with Region's stand-up skills right now. I mean, this is his debut fight as an amateur. It seems like jiu-jitsu might be his background, his bread and butter, but are you pleased with what you've seen just from his stand-up and practice and whatnot?
Oh, 100%. We are MMA gym. We are definitely an MMA gym. Everything we do, we not try to be a striker. We not try to be a wrestler. We not try to be a jiu-jitsu. We good in everything. We make sure as a team we make sure that like we make all our athletes ready. Um, and yes, I have high standards for all my fighters. So if I decide to put this person in the cage, it's because he's ready.
Okay.
Again, we have between 15 to 20 amateurs fighters, so he have plenty of partnership, plenty guys that already have experience. Fighters who been there. Jeff come back right after the fight, help us with some of the practice, and you know what I mean. Like again, we ready for everything. Like that's our goal. And the second guy I have,
Tristan.
Tristan. Yes.
Yeah.
It's so funny because we have it's gym versus gym, I feel. And with all the both guys are for CM BJJ, right?
That's
If I'm
right.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I loving it. I loving it. I love it. It's so good. Like let's go compete. After we compete, let's go like train together so we can get to the next level. So I appreciate that. I saying the truth, I appreciate that. Like as a small gym, I wanted to like get the experience as an amateur. So eventually we keep going and we can like junior all these small teams to get to the next level. You know what I mean? When it's a little more like regional or we talk about nationally. You know what I mean? So
Sure.
yeah, excited.
Tell me a little bit about Tristan. He's taken on Armin Bryant. What kind of a background does Tristan have? What is his pedigree inside the cage?
He's a football player too. He was playing SNU. He played SNU. He was transferred for like South New Hampshire, if I know confused. I know that good with the names, but he was doing a college football. So his week athletic was easy. He only been training like this is like his second year in like training MMA. But again, he's athletic. He come he come as an athlete already. It's a lot more easy for the athletes to pick it up on the sport. At least we know how to deal with that strength, the physicality. Now it's more like theory, like understand, like how to fight. So I have high expectations for both, for everybody here. Tristan is, he's solid. The kid, the kid's a beast. Our goal is going to make future in the career going like 155, and now we're getting our way down, so it's perfect. He have 2 kickboxing fight in Combat Zone. He did really well. He won both. And this is MMA. We've been working so hard in our wrestlers and our jiu-jitsu. He's way around. I think I'm super excited. Again, as much where I know, I want to see it, right? Because it's that part when like the athlete had to perform.
Right.
That's the part that make me antsy.
What does Tristan walk around at? How heavy is he?
Tristan, he's walk around like 175, so it's not too much. Just 10 pounds going down. So
Not bad at
he's
all.
probably he's probably 4 pounds away for the weight, right?
Very good. Well, it's going to be an exciting night here at the Aura nightclub in Portland, Maine. Now, Walter, you're a guy that follows the New England MMA scene pretty closely.
Yeah.
So I gotta get your professional prediction, your opinion here on this main event fight. Okay, Ryan Sanders, Jonathan Piersma. Break this one down for me. What are we going to see here in this championship fight?
Wow. So I know more about Ryan, but I start fighting with him and I see he fight for so long time, and he's getting his way back the last year. I think he have 2 to 3 fights. Uh, he look like he's focused. With that guy is focused, he's dangerous for everywhere. So that I see the other guy fighting. He was in Cage Fury and the other fight. So I excited. Like more than everything, I wanted to the local fans watch these guys. They are veterans. They've been having a lot of experience. That's the guys that you wanted to like follow in the moment, especially if you're amateur, because they are the highest levels in our area. So I'm super excited. I'm feeling like it's a perfect fight. It's a fight for the fans. I think that will be a scrap. I see Ryan being sharp in the outside. I'm pretty sure he have a reach. Um, um, I'm pretty sure the other guy will try to wrestling him. So I'm excited to see. But Ryan is really dangerous in the ground too. So it's gonna be exciting, right? Hopefully, let's go see the other guy. Grande Pound I see Grande Pound was always being really strong. So I'm talking as a fan. I want to stay there and watch that fight. Like I gonna be excited.
Who do you think is going to win? Give me your prediction.
I know Ryan for more long, so I go with him.
Okay.
Just we have a friendship for a long time, so I go with him. I know one more, like I go 10 years ago. I see the same people that was in my room when we started, and now they're doing their own thing. So I want the person who was I want the person who was 10 years ago away in that room with me to win.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I want the best for him. You know what I mean? I want the best for everyone, but like the people who I've been seeing for long, like is more attachment to. That makes sense.
Totally understand. Well, let's transition to Combat Zone 78. That's November the 19th. It's a week after NEF 50. So as I said earlier, you're a busy guy. You got a lot going on. 4 fighters competing at Combat Zone. So tell me what you're expecting from the gym come fight night at Combat Zone.
Oh, we expected like 4-0. Like that. We always expect 4-0. We always expect all winning, right? We have 2 title fights, 2 amateur title fights for the gym. Again, we are an amateur team, right? Because most of the other fighters are amateur. Jeff become pro. We had John McNeil who was pro, but we just started. Our big development team is amateur. I think it's a big as after 2 years of open, just have 2 titles in the same show. I think that's really big for us. So as it's big for us, we are more focused and more ambitious to having it done. We have Mike Jollycourt doing a Muay Thai title. We're super excited. The kid have a defeat. We lost in Comp FC, but oh my God, like something happened after that loss. Like it's just like it's a totally animal now. Like it's different. Um, can't wait for everybody to see how much he learned for that. We do have Josh Medeiros. The kid is a beast. He's outcoming. He rests is like impossible to stop. The kid is so aggressive. Like it's like if you think like if you think he's coming and try to rip your head and doing stuff, yes, he will try to do that. So it's not all the like it's not like a oh maybe he will try to come. No. He's like a pit bull to a bone. Like he has just changed. The kid is just yeah, again, he's like a pit bull to a bone. We have Joe Peters. That the kid is yeah can stop amazing me every time. If you see this kid compete, he's evolving. Every single time he's in the cage, he's evolving. Again, this guy Joe Peters start at 240. Coach, I am heavyweight. Let me see you heavyweight. Now he's fighting 117. He's in the best shape in his life. He's way more athletic. He never lost the power he have. So now he have the power. He have the athleticism. He have the tools. Like can't wait to see he perform. We have a tough fight. We have a really challenging fight. A guy who is a gamer, and that's what we wanted. That again, that's what we wanted. We wanted to be challenging. We wanted to to come out in there better, one way or other. We not back it up to nobody. We not choose our fights. We just fight. That's what we're doing. I have a saying in my gym: a fighter had to fight, and we living like that, right? So it's being like a crazy road. So we keep on driving on it. We have the next one was Conor Moria. He's doing a Muay Thai fight. Conor is one of my oldest students. Again, that was a kid to come in trying to lose weight. The first time he got 200 pounds, he can't his mom, he can't his dad. I made it, right? Now he's fighting 140. And he's going,
Wow.
yeah, he's fighting 140. He have a CPAC. Never did sport in his life. He's actually for me. Never did sport in his life. But you know me, in the end of the day, I'm just already proud. I'm more than like, right? I'm really proud of the guy, and he's going there and doing it. Um, their motivation is just different, right? Like sometimes I feel that we go in there and not doing for ourselves, we're doing for our team. So that's big. I can't wait. Like Combat Zone will be packed, NEF is packed, SP Combat FC was packed. I feel like the sport is growing so much. Yeah, you know, I love it. Again, right, I can appreciate guys like you, Dominic, all you guys make this happen to us. We in love with the process. That's what
Yeah.
we're doing. We enjoy the ride. We so appreciate of you guys doing this for us, getting a little bit exposure. We can expose what we're doing, talk about how the hard work we put in. Why not? So I can't wait. We just worked so hard for like 2 months, 3 months, and right now it's not too much to say. Let's go doing it, right?
Absolutely. Well, it's always a great time talking to you, my man. I'm very happy to see all the progress and the success that your gym is having. I know the future is very, very bright. Before we do sign off here today, I want to give you the floor as we always do. Please tell people where they can follow you on social media, plug your gym, tell them where they can go to find you, if you have a website, all that good stuff. The floor is yours, my man.
Thank you. So yeah, we have a website www.ktaacademymma.com. In the Instagram, we have KTA Academy Nashua. Uh, we have a Facebook, it's KTA Academy. You can just find us as a KTA Academy everywhere. We're the only one. But I cannot stop. Like we not gonna be. I cannot stop. Thank you everybody who helped us to be here, and we have such a big sponsors and people who are supporting us. Some of them are sponsors. They been with us. Ben Center, Tractor Company, We have secret development and management. Uh, the owners are Peter Doloff and Steve Value. We have smart installation. Greg is, oh my God, every single freaking fights. He's helping the kids, helping us to develop in the gym. We have body stress solution. Is a naturalist, a doctor. She help us with our recovery. He help us to everything we need, like recommend us. Uh, we have Cameron chiropractic Dr. Paul help us with the the cryo. We do that. We do our chiropractic treatments. We have A191 Creatives. This is a new company is working with us so close. They are helping to our image production. He's working to create an image for every single they are fighting. Our media stuff is getting. We have a lot of news coming up. We have a lot. Um, we have a lot projects coming up that we want to develop for the fighters, for the fans, make the fans more connected to us. They understand what we're doing. No, last but not important is our off-screen studio. Brad Watts, he helped us a lot with like some production videos and stuff like that. Again, I can not be more thankful and grateful for all the people who are help us to be where we are. It's not only me. I'm talking for the team. Every single of these kids work so hard because we have these people who believe in us. We cannot do it all the way. You know what I mean? They believe in us, and we put the work in, and we try to perform. So, like, their beliefs not go for a waste. That's how we approach that.
Walter, it's always great to talk to you, my man. I look forward to seeing you Saturday at NEF 50, and we'll have to do this again at some point in the near future to talk about some more fights
Next time,
from your
right?
gym.
Next time, I want to go there. I want to talk to you. I want to go in there, sit down, maybe have a tea or a beer. Like, I'm a beer guy though, so we can have a beer and have a little talk. And again, I want to be more involved with the community and what we're doing for fighting. Like, again, in the end of the day, I want every single person in the community around me to be successful, and that's the fighters, the gym owners, like the coaches. Like, I want their success. You know what I mean? And when their success will become my success and our team success. So, like, I would love to do that.
Yeah,
We go.
I'm in 100%.
All right,
That's all you had to say. We'll chat more Saturday, and we'll formulate a game plan, my man.
perfect. Appreciate that, Ryan. Thank you so much for everything you do for us and the community, I would say.